Hey, it's One Direction is in town tonight. And that's the hit song Kiss You by One Direction. Kat Neville, normally we talk Feast magazine here, and we'll do that in a second. However, you brought a very good friend of yours with you.
I brought my goddaughter, but really she's my niece, Lorelai, and she's in town from Cedar Rapids for the One Direction concert tonight. So I wanted to bring her into the studio.
Laura, it's Lorelai, is that right? Yeah. How old are you?
8.
8. And you're a One Direction fan?
Yeah.
And when are you heading over to the concert? Now?
Tonight?
Tonight.
You should go
Not
now.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, because they're not opening the doors yet.
I know, but the streets
tell
are
her,
closed.
Lorelai.
You tell your Aunt Kat that you can sit and wait and be the first one in. Because I heard if you're the first one in, you're allowed backstage.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Bruh, don't
my
mess
God.
with her.
Why don't you sit over there with her then until Aunt Kat relieves you?
Yes.
What grade are you in?
4th.
4th grade. What did you go to school yesterday?
Yeah.
What'd you learn?
It was probably like the first day of school.
All right.
No, it wasn't. I went a week earlier.
Okay. What did you learn? What did you learn last week?
Well, we did first day of school stuff.
All right.
so-
One more time here. All right. I bet you I can make you say the color black. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What are the colors of the American flag?
Red, white, and blue.
Made you say blue. That was easy. Boy, you're easy. I made you say blue. I won.
What?
I made her say blue.
But you said you were going to make her say black.
I made both of you just say black.
Oh, gosh.
Fist bump. There we go.
Is he not a dork, Lorelai?
These guys aren't as cool as us. All right. Well, thanks for coming in and have fun at the One Direction concert tonight.
Okay.
Who's your favorite One Direction?
Niall.
Niall. I don't like Niall. I like the other guy.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, let's get to it. Kat, you're allowed to bring any cute kids around
Thank you
anytime
very
you want.
much.
Adorable.
I know. We have the same birthday.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Jimmy's on the Park, 761 Avenue, Clayton. Call them at 725-85 or the website, jimmyscafe.com. Jimmy has now live entertainment with Paul Flo Saturday evenings from 7 to 10 at Jimmy's on the Park in Clayton. Good morning, Kat Neville.
Good morning, McGraw.
What are we talking about today?
So today I have 2 summer perfect favorites, and actually they're very kid-friendly. We're
Yes.
talking pizza and ice cream.
Can't go wrong there.
Which do you want first?
Let's go pizza.
All right, so there is a new pizza place in Maplewood. It's called A Pizza Story, and it's in that old typewriter store. Remember how when you'd walk up and down Manchester, it's at 7278 Manchester, right in the heart of that strip in Maplewood.
I do know that place.
So they're no longer, and so A Pizza Story is there now, and the people that opened it up are professors from Wash U.
Okay.
Like biologists.
Right.
But they just really fell in love with pizza. And I guess one of them traveled to Napoli and kind of saw how very traditional Neapolitan pizza is made. And so they set about to open up this new place. And so it's very casual. It's very friendly and open. Relatively small, and they do a lot of really creative. They do the traditional like margarita pizza and stuff like that, but they also do some really fun things. One is called the Epic, and it has eggplant, grape tomatoes, ricotta, some lemon zest, and fresh garlic, which is awesome. There's one called the Thriller, and it has chorizo and tomato sauce, mozzarella, and oregano. And then there's also one called the Space Opera with smoked salmon and capers and dill and all that kind of good stuff, raw onion. As well.
I could eat pizza morning, noon, and night.
I love pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Pizza
I love those
is-
ingredients. They're different.
Really different.
It looks like it's real Italian style pizza, if I can say that.
Yeah, Neapolitan style. So
Right.
they have a wood burning oven that is in the corner. There's a large bar area, and then the wood burning oven is in the corner, and it's just kind of like pumping away. I mean, you see that flame the second you walk in the door. And so the pizzas, the crust, the bottom gets nice and crispy, but it has that kind of chewiness to it that is really really characteristic of a Neapolitan style pizza. And then you get that blistery kind of bubbly edge on the crust. So it's not a hand toss. It's not a New York style.
Right.
They're relatively small. They're about like 10 inches. And I personally love the crust.
And it's a personal pizza, so you go and get your own, or you can split a small one or something.
So it's one size,
Right.
and so you can split. So I went with a friend, and we split a couple of different pizzas, and then with the crust, they have olive oil on the table, and I just kind of dumped some olive oil on it. It was delicious. They also have a bunch of salads. They have melon and prosciutto with mint, which is lovely. You don't see that on menus very often. They have a couple of pastas on the menu, and they have like a cheese board, salumi board. But really, if you're in the mood for a pizza, go check it out. I mean, it's really fun.
What is it again? A pizza?
It's called a Pizza Story.
A pizza story right there on Manchester. I was at a pizza place the other day, and I asked for oregano, and they gave me fresh oregano. It was great.
The horror.
No,
My God.
I'm just saying it was really good. I'm saying.
Yeah, well, they're very different flavors.
Yeah.
The dried oregano and fresh oregano. Like fresh oregano has that kind of real brightness to it, and the dried is very different. So it just depends on what you're going for. But I'm glad you were pleased.
I was a little shocked. I'm like, oh, this is weird. And then I ate it, and it tasted really good. So, all right, a pizza story on Manchester. What's number 2?
Number 2 is Ice's Plain and Fancy. Brand new ice cream shop in Shaw at 2256 South 39th Street. And this place has been eagerly anticipated because it is a nitrogen ice cream shop.
All right, details.
So I experienced this for myself once when I was in New York a number of years ago at 11 Madison Park, and they brought and they made us these ice creams using nitrogen, and it was like, oh my goodness, what is this? But essentially, as you know, nitrogen is very, very cold, liquid nitrogen, very cold. So what they do is in the stand mixer of like a KitchenAid mixer, they put your ingredients for whatever ice cream it is that you've ordered. They have traditional flavors like chocolate and vanilla, but they also have some funky stuff like pickled ginger and pink peppercorn. And then they dump in the liquid nitrogen. So within like 1 to 2 minutes, you have your freshly made ice cream. They do sorbets and all this kind of stuff too. But it's just really, really fun.
So they make the ice cream in front of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And is it in regular ice cream form because they use the nitrogen?
Yeah, it's frozen. I mean, it's just frozen cream. And then you can get it in a cup. You can get it in a cone. They also do soft serve, and they are doing a coffee soft serve with Sump, which, I mean, who doesn't love Sump coffee? Scott Carey over at Sump is doing amazing stuff. And they also are doing cotton candy. Like right there, freshly made cotton candy.
Gosh.
So fun, right? It's awesome. So, I mean, this is like perfect kid.
Where are we
food.
going after the One Direction concert tonight?
I know. What
Or
the
before.
concerts? Yeah. Does that sound good? All right. Well, we'll go. We'll go for sure. Okay.
When you talk about this whole nitrogen, there's a whole food culture, right? They're making food that way.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it is derivative of like that kind of realm of scientific tinkering in food, and really what has kind of stood the test are things that that either allow you to do things on the fly, like this nitrogen, or things that make things taste better. A lot of the kind of like molecular gastronomy is not necessarily in vogue anymore, unless it's this kind of an application where you can do just really fun stuff right there on the spot. I mean, just imagine you're standing there, and when that nitrogen is poured into the bowl of the mixer, all of that smoke, like the haze, kind of comes out. It's super fun. I mean, it's like mystery science theater or something.
All right, cool. All right, so we've got and what's the name of
it's called
the
Ice's Plain and Fancy, which obviously is a very old-fashioned name, and that's really fun. I mean, it's very of the moment. It's in a corner shop with big windows in a historic building in Shaw.
Yeah, right next to St. Margaret's, or right near St. Margaret's church there. All right, good. All right, so that's that, and then you got the pizza story on Manchester. What's going on with FeastCom?
Well, we are sponsoring St. Louis World's Fair, FARE, and it is September 11th through the 13th, and it is going to be held in Forest Park. There's going to be art and sports and a kid zone, and then there's going to be tons and tons of food on the culinary pike, and then like chef competitions for the entire weekend. So it's going to be a great weekend. You guys should come out.
All right, feastmagazine.com.
Correct.
And TV show, anything we need to know about that?
Well, the September issue comes out this Friday, and so we will be airing the September episode of Feast TV, not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday following that. So it's the first Saturday of the month.
They're in some type of pledge drive, and I haven't gotten my fix of woodworking shows in the
Channel
last
9.
couple of weeks. Yeah, so
Well, you should pledge.
Well,
because
yeah,
you watch Channel 9.
Well, I'll pledge when they put me on Channel 9. I'm boycotting Channel 9 because they boycott me, but that's a whole other issue.
Oh, McGraw.
What do you think of our new studios
I
here?
think it's gorgeous.
Right?
It is beautiful. I mean, the view is stunning.
Right?
Congratulations.
Yeah, so we're trying it. We'll see how it goes.
It is really high up. We're on the 16th floor.
What do you think of
Yeah.
this? You like these?
Yeah.
Do you want to get into radio when you get older?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be a magazine conglomerate like your cousin over here?
Radio.
Your aunt over here. Radio?
Radio.
Radio's way better.
Really?
All right, just for you, we're going to leave you with a little One Direction tonight at the Edward Jones Dome. Here you go. This is on my
yeah.
workout
Oh, I
mix.
do know this song.
Yeah, all right. Kat, feastmagazine.com. Have a good week. We'll
Thank
talk to you later.
Thank you so much. Good to see you guys.
Well, this was their very first song, so.
Oh, they're going to end with this. I heard that they ended with this in Vegas.
They did?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh.
Really?
That's what the blogs are saying.
Oh, gosh.
Come on.
No.
Don't believe anything he
No.
says, Laura Lee.
Bertarelli Cutlery sponsors the segment, keeping St. Louis sharp since 1967. Bertarelli is your one-stop shop for knife and tool sharpening, along with all of your kitchen supplies. Visit them at 1927 Marconi or on the Hill at Bertarelli Cutlery.